Ladies and gentlemen, MikeVonAwesome back with another Monster Hunter video. This time around we are going to be doing the bow. As you could see on the side here, the bow shows 0% affinity and none on the element, while the sharpness is just a dash, letting you know that the sharpness could not possibly exist. Which leads me to believe that affinity and element will both eventually come to certain bows. I don't know if that was the case in the previous ones. I never played the bows. For a little bit I was using the Kelby slingshot because it had blast. The whole point of it is I hate bows. Here we have Rocksteady Mantle and the health booster. I'm going to be doing that combo if I remember. It's easy to forget in mid-combo or mid-battle. But yeah, no, not being able to get hit while dealing damage, or rather not being able to reel back in an area where you're getting healed is the best combo. That's just what it is. I'm using attack +4 because I want to hopefully do some amount of damage. We have defense because there was nothing better, and critical eye because hopefully I can get some crits out of this as well. Now, first off, before we get into me being a hater,
that's been giving the Research Commission a lot of headaches has shown up again. Try to piece together the monster's trail, then let the scout flies show you the way.
I would like to explain why I don't like the bows, or why I didn't used to like the bows.
Oh, and one more thing, you're being timed.
I used to hate the bows because depending on what bow you got, not only did that determine what shots you can shoot from it, coatings wise, but it also footheld you into specific charges. The bow used to be, as you were charging it, you would get different attacks, where, if you let it go on a single charge, you would shoot straight into the air and it would be an arc shot. If you charge it a little bit more, it would be a spread shot, or it would be a power shot, or it would be, or however it exactly worked. This is speaking from somebody who hated it, so don't take my word to heart. But in this one, they seem to have changed around how the bow works entirely.
The scout flies have found something. Go get a closer look.
This time around, it's going to allow us to fire arc shot, spread shot, basically a power shot, all from the same bow. Every bow is going to have all the different firing types. So I'm assuming that the only thing that's going to hold bows back is maybe they're going to have certain power or certain coatings that bows can use while others can't. It's very interesting to me what they're going to do with that, and I can't wait till the full game comes out so that we can get an honest to goodness interview or review on this. I thought that was a Diablos based on the little icon in the bottom corner. So in this one, I'm actually going to fight the Juritotos. It's a big amphibian fish thing, so I don't think I'm going to find any tracks for it. I don't know what its tracks even look like. This might be part of its tracks.
The scout flies
Nope.
have picked up the monster's
I'm on the
trail.
Baroth, Slay a Baroth mission, and sadly I'm going to fail because 1, I'm using the bow, and 2, I'm trying to fight a different creature altogether, so I'm going to spend my hunting efforts on this. I've seen it down in this area. Sometimes he chills in one of these corners and just looks around. We'll see if I can find him. And he's just chilling, looking around. That's exactly how he's typically seen.
The bow is a ranged weapon you can charge. Focus on your distance while loosing arrows. You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
So one thing I like about this game is I'm looking right at this monster, and he's not immediately like, oh, there's a hunter, I gotta fight him now. Like, you know how long that took for him to finally be like, maybe I should fight this guy?
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Okay, so a large portion of this battle is going to be me figuring out how this works. 1, 2, okay, so it seems like I only really get 2 charges. There's not really a third charge. I'm assuming that no charging is the first charging. As you can see, I pounded that little soda can on the tip of my bow, and that gave me power coating. So with power coating, I'm assuming it's just going to give you slightly more damage. And there's something about dodging that increases the speed at which I can power up stuff. This right here is the powered shot. Basically, while I'm doing the shot, I can't move or any of that crap, so it kind of sucks. It's not the easiest shot to get off. This here is the arc shot. It just drops these little balls. They actually do a good amount of damage. I mean, I just got the monster to reel because of it. And then otherwise you get a cluster shot. So you could just shoot normally to get normal. You can hold it to get spread, basically. You can try close range. Close range is also the unlimited coating, so it changes. It doesn't seem to change arc shot. It does definitely change spread shot, because now it shoots like magnesium. It's just a sparkly white light. And it also affects your power shot. It also affects your super power shot, whatever that's called. Dragon Piercer, that's what it's called. And it is a pierced shot, actually, so. And it is extremely hard to get off. New stuff. As you can see, I'm affected with water. It's like an ailment, which is why my stamina gauge is now blue. But with the Rocksteady Mantle, I will not have to worry about missing these shots. However, I'm not in range because I'm using close range coating. Oh. Yeah, you can't turn when you're doing it, so it really screws you up if the monster does exactly what just happened. You can't even, like, cancel the move that I've noticed. Yeah, it's pretty good damage for the bow. I mean, the bow to me feels very much still like a support weapon. I wouldn't personally solo with the bow. I don't think it's, for me anyways, I don't think it's that good. They added a lot of stuff to it. They made them all much more streamlined this time around. Which is good. That's very good. And I'm still going to definitely try out this weapon a lot when the game comes out, but I'm not into it. It's not my personal cup of tea, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be. I'm not gonna, crap on anyone that uses it. It's right there. That's good damage, for the bow. Dragon Piercer is really where the money is at, if you can get away with using it. And then you can miss with Arc Shot. Arc Shot's cool because it seems to be like spiked balls that you shoot. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Oh, 61. That was actually really good damage for it being out of range. So yeah, the Juritodos is actually like extremely non-lethal, which was good as far as getting to fight with him. He's re-mudding. Out of Rocksteady Mantle. So, and I'm stuck in here. Goo or whatever this is just really good now. Yeah, see, I basically expedited the charge by doing a dash. And they're otherwise just 3. There's supposed to be a sweet spot for all these ranged weapons, and I'm not really good at finding it with the bow. It doesn't make actual sense to me. Dragon Piercer's good damage. Anyway you slice it, it's good damage. We're gonna try power coating now. Oh, don't stop me. I should be using a lot more dashes to charge up my weapon. Yeah, see, like that was pretty good damage. That might have been close-ish to 100. I don't know how many blips got hit, but it looked like about 5 or 6 at 18 each, so this is a whiff. Can't even, yeah, nothing. Can't force me to lock onto them. Which, that's a weird thing. That's a weird happenstance to get screwed on by. But I'm still hitting him this whole time. I mean, he actually has stars on his eyes. He's currently knocked out, or whatever the word is for it. I don't know. Point of the thing is that it's like, while it does a lot of damage, and while it's hands down better than it was, it's just not my weapon. And like I said, that's fine. You know, there's some people who can't use the longsword, and that weapon is super easy to me. Same with the charge blade. I love the charge blade. It is so easy to use, but across the board, people are saying that that is the hardest weapon. And for me, I can't master this thing. And of course he runs away. He's got to be like dead. I think that it's gonna take like 3 more shots to kill him. Anytime that you're out of stamina like this, just eat a well done steak. Your stamina bar will replenish without you having to stop and take a breather. Just a little word to the wise.
You can use jump attacks to mount monsters.
I think there's actually a good amount of melee attacks to this weapon, but I just don't know them. This be the death of him. Charging it first does do more damage. Oh, that fish. Oh, yeah. Just the freaking peanut gallery. These damn fish. Like, look at that. Close range coating, and I'm still doing 13s and 16s and stuff. Kind of gives it all ranges at that point. Oh, okay. Arc shot for me just does not compute. One. Oh, and that was the last 1 damage that it took to kill it. So yeah, with Jury Totus dead, I'm gonna stop the video there. Even though it's not quite a win, it's a win in my book. I killed any monster with a bow. If the bow is your favorite and I'm lame for not being good at it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong or what I should be thinking about more often when I'm playing with a bow, because I'm not having it. But
use them to upgrade your gear or craft something new.
Love it or hate it, I'm doing 1 video on each of the weapons, and if your favorite has yet to be posted, stick around. It will be out before the release date, and be sure to leave in the comments if you have a favorite that's not up yet, and I will definitely work on that video before the rest of these. I'm just sitting on a pile of raw footage now, and be sure to, upon release date, be sure to catch my my Twitch, MikeVonAwesome. I'm going to be everywhere on this game. And otherwise, yeah, stick around on YouTube too. I'll be posting videos. This has been MikeVonAwesome, and I am signing out.
From the wildlife map.